Do you remember the New Year's when gifts were simple, but somehow felt magical? Let's revisit 15 New Year gifts from the 1950s to the 1990s that have quietly disappeared. And stay with me, because the last few gifts on this list were so meaningful, most people today have completely forgotten them. Let's kick things off with number 15, the classic Viewmaster. Remember clicking that orange lever, waiting for the next 3D image to slide into place? It was like having a personal movie theater right in your hands, showing everything from scenic national parks to our favorite cartoons. A simple yet truly immersive experience. Coming in at 14, we have the timeless Erector set. Long before complex electronics, these metal beams, nuts, and bolts were the ultimate playground for a young inventor's mind. You could build anything from a towering skyscraper to a working Ferris wheel. It taught us patience, engineering, and the pure joy of creating something with our own two hands. At number 13 is the iconic Spirograph. Those plastic gears and colored pens could turn anyone into a mathematical artist. Placing a pen in one of the holes and gliding it around the ring created these intricate, hypnotic patterns that felt like pure magic. Every design was unique, a perfect blend of geometry and art. Next up, at number 12, are some monkeys. Just add water, and these brine shrimp would spring to life. We'd watch them for hours, fascinated by their little world in a tiny plastic tank. It was our first lesson in biology, and maybe a little bit in marketing too. Sliding into number 11, we have the good old-fashioned roller skates, the metal kind you strapped right onto your shoes. Remember the key you used to adjust them? It took balance and courage, but once you got the hang of it, you were flying down the sidewalk. The sound of metal wheels on pavement echoing through the neighborhood. At number 10, let's talk about the transistor radio. This little pocket-sized gadget was our first taste of portable music. We'd huddle under the covers late at night, carefully turning the dial to find our favorite station, hoping the signal would come in clear. It was our personal connection to the world of rock and roll, news, and distant voices. Number 9 brings us the Light Bright. A black screen and a box full of colorful plastic pegs were all it took to create glowing masterpieces. Punching those pegs into the paper to create a dazzling picture was so satisfying. When you turned on the light, your creation would shine like a vibrant mosaic. It was a brilliant way to paint with light. For number 8, let's remember the simple joy of a personalized calendar. Not a digital one, but a physical wall or desk calendar, often with photos of family or scenic landscapes. We'd mark birthdays, holidays, and special events with a pen. Each flip of the page was a tangible step into a new month, a new set of memories waiting to be made. Coming in at number 7 is the humble yet beloved model car kit. Whether it was a classic Ford Mustang or a sleek Chevy, gluing together those tiny plastic pieces and carefully painting every detail required immense focus. The final product wasn't just a toy, it was a trophy, a testament to our patience and passion. Now, for number 6, the trusty typewriter. The clack 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 of the keys, the ding at the end of a line-it was the soundtrack of writing. Every letter was a commitment. Making a mistake meant using correction fluid or starting over. It taught us to think before we typed, a skill that feels almost forgotten in our world of backspace and delete. We're getting to the most nostalgic ones now. At number 5, we have the record player and a gifted vinyl album. There was a ritual to it, carefully sliding the record from its sleeve, placing it on the turntable, and gently lowering the needle. That initial crackle before the music started was pure anticipation. It was a tangible, warm way to experience music. At number 4, a subscription to a favorite magazine. Receiving that monthly issue of National Geographic, Boy's Life, or 17 in the mail was a genuine thrill. It was a recurring gift that delivered new stories, pictures, and ideas right to your doorstep, opening up worlds far beyond your own. Now for our top 3. At number 3, the handwritten letter and stationery set. A beautiful box of paper, envelopes, and a nice pen wasn't just a gift. It was an invitation to connect. Taking the time to write a letter to a friend or family member, sharing your thoughts and sealing it with a stamp was a deeply personal act. It was communication with heart. Coming in at number 2 is the family photo album or scrapbook. In an age before digital clouds, our memories lived on paper. A new year often meant a new album, ready to be filled with photos from birthdays, vacations, and everyday moments. It was a collaborative family project, a physical book of our shared story that we could sit down and look through together. And finally, the number 1 forgotten New Year's gift, the promise of shared time. This wasn't a physical object, but it was perhaps the most valuable gift of all. It was a coupon for a fishing trip with Dad, a promise to bake cookies with Grandma every month, or a ticket to a ball game. It was the gift of an experience, of undivided attention, and of making a memory together. It's a reminder that the best gifts aren't things we hold in our hands, but the moments we hold in our hearts. What gifts from your past do you miss the most? Share your memories in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. Thanks for taking this trip down memory lane with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more nostalgia. See you next time.